Once upon a time, there was a genius boy named Dexter who had a secret laboratory full of amazing inventions. Dexter was creating a special machine that could make his homework disappear, but he needed to be very careful. But Dee Dee, his mischievous sister, couldn't resist the temptation to sneak into the lab and press all the buttons. Suddenly, the machine went haywire, and the whole lab turned into a giant bouncing mess filled with laughter and confusion. Dexter was busy trying to fix the invention, saying, "This is science, not a playground." Just when Dexter thought everything was under control, Dee Dee pressed another button, and the madness began all over again. The lab filled with giggles and chaos, and Dexter exclaimed, "Dee Dee, get out of my laboratory!" In the end, Dexter learned that sometimes a little chaos can bring a lot of fun, especially when shared with family. Remember to like and subscribe for more science-filled adventures with Dexter and Dee Dee. And with that, Dexter and Dee Dee waved goodbye, ready for their next exciting adventure in the world of science. As they stepped outside into the sunshine, they couldn't wait to see what adventures awaited them next. With a big smile, Dexter pointed to a rainbow, saying, "Look, Dee Dee, a rainbow means there are even more adventures ahead." Together, they decided to explore the magical forest, where all sorts of surprises awaited them. In the forest, they found a sparkling stream filled with jumping fish and a friendly squirrel who showed them a hidden treasure. When Dexter opened the treasure chest, they discovered it was filled with shiny toys and wonderful books. They spent the day playing with their new toys, sharing giggles with the squirrel who joined their joyful party. As the sun began to set, they found a cozy spot to read their new books, turning pages filled with magical stories. With full hearts and sleepy eyes, Dexter, Dee Dee, and their new friend the squirrel drifted off into dreams of more adventures to come. Under the starry sky, they all slept soundly, knowing that tomorrow would bring more fun and adventure. As the sun rose the next morning, Dexter and Dee Dee woke up filled with excitement for another day of exploration. Dexter pulled out a map and said, "Let's find the secret waterfall. It will be our next great adventure." With their hearts full of joy, they set off through the forest, excitedly chatting and singing along with a friendly bird. Finally, they found the secret waterfall, where the water danced down the rocks, creating a beautiful rainbow in the mist. Dexter couldn't resist and jumped right into the water, splashing Dee Dee, who laughed and danced around to avoid getting wet. After playing, they took a break on a warm rock, sharing yummy snacks while soaking in the beauty of the waterfall. While relaxing, Dexter discovered a shiny, colorful pebble and excitedly showed it to Dee Dee, who admired its beauty. Eager to find more treasures, they began collecting colorful pebbles, giggling as they filled their hands. Sitting on the grass, they sorted their shiny treasures and made up funny stories about each pebble, including the squirrel in their fun. Dexter pretended that one pebble was a magical gem and began to cast silly spells, making Dee Dee giggle with delight. Then it was Dee Dee's turn to be the magician, waving her hands and pretending to grant wishes with her magical pebbles. They clapped and laughed, pretending to summon playful magical creatures from the pebbles, while the squirrel joined in with funny antics. Lying on the soft grass, they gazed up at the sky, dreaming of all the magical creatures that could be dancing above them. Dexter imagined riding a flying unicorn through the clouds, while Dee Dee played along as the enchanted princess of their magical land. Their playful friend the squirrel joined in too, pretending to be a tiny dragon, making them all burst into laughter with its silly moves. As the sun began to set, they gathered together, excitedly planning their next adventure, knowing their imaginations could take them anywhere.